Hey, Authortube. This is an Authortube video. I'm going to start doing these every week to kind of just keep myself accountable and let all y'all know what I'm doing. So, first things first, in June, well, let me give you a little background. Since 2013, I've been self publishing books and stuff. And then at the beginning of this year, I decided to rebrand everything into an imprint, right under a bunch of different pen names through that imprint. And the reason being is because I like a lot of different kind of genres. And through feedback I was getting from my mailing list, not all of my readers who say like my Black Star Canyon series liked Bloodlust Romance, which is more of a horror crime thing, so on and so forth. So basically now I write under a bunch of different names, and between February and May we redid a lot of the covers, changed our front and back matter. We're trying to funnel people into one mailing list now, with the intent there being that if they like this kind of book and not this kind of book, they could be put into a list for that author or genre. Been doing a lot of admin in the... Hey, Fred, say hi. Hey, Fred, look. Oh my gosh, what's going on, Dad? So in the first half of this year, admin, marketing, just trying to get people to know what the hell I've been doing and why things are a little bit different, and just to let people know what Gold Medal Faucet is, which is my imprint. Last week, I really buckled down and started writing. And the funny thing is, I was just writing to write. It wasn't like I'm like, oh, I gotta get this book out. And I haven't done that in a long time. I wrote little novelette, I guess you would call it, called Decomposing Jack. And that's just like a very weird, almost detective thing, but very, very weird. It's kind of about a guy who's locked in a room and he can't leave the room through the front door, but he could leave the room through other areas in the room. Like, if he goes under the desk, he comes out somewhere else. If he goes into the closet, he comes out somewhere else. But it's very surreal, and I adapted it from a script I wrote like 10 years ago, so it was just really fun to do that. And then this week, I think I'm going to be writing some horror, just to give my mind a break from all the detective mysteries I've been doing. I also started writing a Western that I want to start, a Western series. But I was doing that on my phone in the waiting room of the place where I get my oil changed. So that's more of just like outline, one-liners, stuff like that. So I'll be hitting that up. But in the beginning of the month, I put out Creature in the Woods, which is the third book in the Black Star Canyon series. Next month, I'm putting out Relapse, which is the second book in the Shallow Jallow kind of parody spoof mystery series. But I would like to get to the point where I'm putting at least 2 books out a month. I don't want to overdo it, but I used to write a lot. I would write like... before I was on my medication, I was writing 6,000 to 10,000 words a day, with my biggest day ever being like 14,000 and some change. And since then, a 2,000 or 3,000 word day is like really good. And that got me down a lot, because one of the things I prided myself in was that I could write a ton of stuff quickly. So I've been coming up with different ways to try to get that back up. And one of the things is I have a typewriter app on my Mac. I actually should turn it on for you so you could hear it. There you go. And then if I hit return, I hope this doesn't do anything. So when I'm writing, I could just go. And it, like, the sound of it really pushes me through. So that's been really, really helpful lately. I'm going to take some of the, like, horror poetry and lyrics and stuff like that that I've been working on over the last however many years, and this week try to novelize some of them and see how that goes. And if not, then I will just get right back into writing another Dead Dame Hank Bradshaw mystery or something like that. So, hopefully by next Monday, I will tell you that Decomposing Jack is done and going up or something like that. But until then, goodbye.